Okay, so today we're going to talk about a bunch of different things, and we're going to start by talking about logos and favicons. So if we go to the Dearborn School's webpage, you'll see a couple things that a lot of businesses do, and that is to create a logo so that you can recognize the company or organization and then use that same logo as the favicon. So the favicon is a small image that shows up here on the tab, and there's a lot of different tools we can use to generate a favicon. And this idea of having your favicon and logo look the same is pretty consistent across all different industries. If I go to the Nike website, which has probably one of the most famous logos, and if we give it a minute, oh, I guess I lied. It doesn't. It's not using the same one. Oh, there it is. It's using the logos here, and then it's also showing up as a favicon. I'm gonna pick one other one. I won't do that one. How about we pick something like, um, I'll go ahead and do it. University of Michigan. Gonna guess they're using their black and M because they're pretty well known for that. So if I go to their main website, we see the black M as part of the logo, and of course we see it as the favicon. Back um, here, there's actually an article that goes into depth about branding. So that's a marketing term. Um, Discover the importance of the favicon and check its availability on your website. And the article goes on to talk about how it's an outstanding element in web design and helps with the branding for whatever it is you're marketing. So enough being said with that, and now we're going to go ahead and take care of showing you how to do this. So when I show you my digital portfolio website, so this is ultimately what I want you to do. I went and searched up an image, and I'm kind of being pretty specific, especially since I'm going to be giving you a lot of generic code. I do want ultimately that image to uh, be used for the favicon, and I'm going to need you at some point to resize it so the width is 128 pixels, and so that it'll fit in the space that I'm going to be providing you. But let's start with first first thing you need to do, as it says, is look for a GIF image you could use as both a logo and a favicon. So I went online and I just searched around. I searched for cartoon pictures of cell phones. Um, and I found this image. So I'm going to use this as my demo. So I'm going to go ahead and save the image in my demo website folder. This is going to be my logo, and it's also going to be my favicon. So I'm going to call this logo just to make my life easier, and it just happens to be a PNG file. So let's go ahead and save that. So I'm pretty much done with that. Now, how do I make the favicon out of that? So download the image to your folder. We did that. Generate the favicon for the image using the following favicon generator. So let's go ahead and click that. And there's a lot of different favicon generators. Typically, a favicon is 16 by 16, but I want to click the other option because I wanted to use, I'm going to be using a 96 by 96 favicon. So then we just go ahead and upload our image. So we're going to navigate to our demo website folder, and we're going to find our logo, and there it is right there. I'm going to say open. Okay, so right away, a bunch of stuff happened. So at the end of the day, it made all of these favicons for you. and they're in the folder. So the one I want you to grab is the one that says Favicon 96 by 96. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that and put that in my demo website folder. And there it is. Now all you need to do is you're going to steal one of these lines of code. So I say, we'll resize the image in a second, but I want to go ahead and get the Favicon working up on the tab. To add your Favicon to each web page, add the following line of code between the head and /head tags. So they've given you the line of code that we want you to use. So you just have to scroll through here, look for the one that matches the file name that we grabbed, Favicon 96 by 96. You need to grab just that line of code. So go ahead, grab just that one, copy it, and then you're going to go to your Notepad++. And let's go ahead and open our index file if it's not open. Okay, so you're going to copy that between your head and /head. We already have one link command, and so now we have another. So this is basically telling the browser to refer to that image file, and these commands tell it that it's a Favicon. So go ahead and save that, and then all you should have to do is fire that up, and it should show up. And there it is. Now, you may think that it's not very easy to see, but it is there. So that's what you would want to do for your Favicon. That's how you need to do it. And the other thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and resize the image. So the width is 128 pixels. So I'm going to scroll back. And I'm going to look for the image resizer. Hopefully I can find it. There it is. And let's go ahead and upload that image again. So I'm in the demo website. I'm going to upload my logo. And I want to keep the aspect ratio, but I can come right in here and just type 128. And so what the tool will do is automatically change the height in order to keep the aspect ratio. I'm going to click resize image, and now I'm going to download the image. So let's go ahead and go to our downloads folder. Here it is, and I'm going to rename this logo underscore final. So I know this is the one I'm going to use here in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and copy, and I'm going to put that in my folder. Okay, so I know that's going to take you a bit of time to figure out what you want to use for your logo Favicon combo. Next, we're going to talk about how to start identifying different sections of your program, and also how to create an ID and a class name.